Every time I stand in the sand, I'm reminded why people fall in love with the idea of Florida before they ever find out what it's really like living here. The first time you come to Siesta Key, it feels like the world finally takes its hands off your chest. The noise fades, the shoulds fade, the past stops tugging for a second, and for a moment, you feel possibilities. Not the kinds that people write on vision boards. The kind that your nervous system actually recognizes as relief. This is the Florida that everybody thinks they're moving to. The Florida that they believe is going to fix their pace of life. But here's the part that nobody understands until they actually live here. For the most part, people don't move to Florida just for the beaches. They move for regulation itself, for who they think that they'll finally get to be once they're here. And that's why some people land here and come alive. And some people land here and feel strangely off-center. They can't quite plug into the life that they actually imagined. It's multiple Floridas running side by side. Same weather, same palm trees, completely different lives. And the biggest mistake people make when they relocate is believing that the postcard version is the entire map. There's a moment, if you live here long enough, when you realize that the beach is not the life, it's the backdrop. The real texture of living in Florida happens once you leave the shoreline. Down here, the beach is everybody's first love, but it's rarely where people fit in. Fit happens in the rhythm you end up choosing when the beach day is over and your real life begins. Some people are built for stillness, some people are built for motion. Some want anonymity, others crave belonging. And Florida quietly sorts people by those unspoken preferences. So the question isn't, do you want to live in Florida? The question is, which version of Florida wants to live with you? And until people feel this contrast, not read about it, not research, actually feel it, they can't actually choose where they belong. They think they're picking a house or a community or a master planned village, but they're really picking a nervous system. By the way, it is really windy out today. And this right here is where people who are relocating to Florida either unknowingly either step into alignment or step into friction. The moment they leave the beach and step into the life that they'll actually live most days. Sarasota breathes differently than the shoreline. The beach empties you out. The city fills you back up. For some people, that refill is oxygen. For others, it's the pressure they didn't realize was waiting for them on the other side of paradise. This is where the Florida fantasy stops being stillness and turns into structure. And what most people don't realize is, some souls need structure more than they need escape. Downtown Sarasota does not perform for you. It reveals itself to you. And when you walk it with eyes wide open, you notice that people here are not escaping life, they're actually composing it. There is a deliberateness here, a curated Florida, if you will. The kind built for people who like knowing that there's a gallery opening on Thursday, a farmer's market on Saturday, and a quiet bayfront stroll waiting for them on Sunday morning. Some people move here and feel instantly at home, like the city has been holding a seat for them. Others walk these same streets and feel like they've been browsing somebody else's life. This is the part that no brochure ever teaches you. You don't choose Sarasota because it's beautiful. You choose Sarasota if the way it breathes matches the way you breathe when you're finally honest with yourself. And that's what I mean when I say there's more than one Florida. Every zip code is a different mirror. And when I first moved here, I certainly didn't understand this part. Shoot, I'm a real estate agent and I thought choosing where to live was about commute times, HOAs, amenities, resale value, all the things that people say out loud to sound logical. But logic doesn't tell you where you belong. Nervous systems do. Some people step into Sarasota and feel charged, alive, tuned, plugged in. Other people step into it and feel subtly overclocked, like they're supposed to be on more than they want to be. Same street, same weather, different internal response. And that's why people move here thinking that they picked the right city. And months later, they realize that they chose the wrong rhythm. There's a version of you that this environment supports. And the difference between those two realities is what determines whether Florida feels like home or like you're still searching. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Not everyone is meant for Sarasota. Some people need a place that moves like this, where you feel possibility brushing up against your shoulder, where there's a sense that something is always unfolding just beyond the next block. And others need the opposite, a life that dissolves pressure, not one that outlines it. They don't want motion, they want exhale. And neither is wrong. But choosing the wrong rhythm becomes a lifestyle tax, a quiet drain you don't notice until you start wondering why your peace never fully arrived. People aren't buying just homes, they're buying pace, they're buying a lifestyle. They're buying a nervous system that either supports them or suffocates them. There's always a moment, and it usually happens in silence, when someone realizes which Florida belongs to them. Not the glamorous one, not the brochure one, the one their body relaxes into. I've watched it happen to people in real time. You see it in their shoulders, you see it in their breathing, in their eyes when they stop scanning the surroundings and just settle. That's not real estate, that's recognition. If that feels like you, this place doesn't just fit you, it receives you. If Sarasota or Manatee County feels like the rhythm that you're looking for, you can scan this QR code. There's gonna be a link in the description down below as well. I live here, I see how people land in the right place, and I also see how people land in the wrong one. And I'd rather help you choose with eyes wide open than end up adjusting to a lifestyle that never matched you in the first place. And if you're exploring somewhere else in Florida, you can use the Florida Lifestyle Match Form in the description. I'll connect you with a vetted local expert who knows their region the way I know this one. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next video.